What's up, Daliso? How you doing, man? Mr. Zed, what's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? All right, we could be looking at an entry right here, guys. We could be looking at an entry. Let's see. Scalp entry right here. We've got about 20 seconds. And I'll be looking to enter if we get a change in the state of delivery here. Are we going to close above? No. No closure above. No trade just yet. All right. We're looking though. If we can get a nice bullish closure here above this level, we get a change in the state of delivery. Obviously, price is currently in a pullback phase. We are creating highs, lower highs. We have now created a higher high. We need the breakout. We're needing the change in the state of delivery, which is confirmed by a closure above one of these previous candle highs. In this instance, it would have, well, in that previous instance, it would have been this bearish candle, but it didn't close above. So now it will be above this candle. We really don't want price to just like start flying here, to be honest. We want it to kind of wait around a little bit to give us an entry. We do have a bullish bias. We do have a bullish bias. So let's see what we can get here. Let's see. Let's see. We don't want price to push too much here. We don't want it to push too much. We want to try and capture a little bit of this move. We still have 3 minutes though. And unfortunately, when you're scalping like this on the 5 minute, you know, in your day-to-day life, 5 minute scene like goes by very quickly, like a blink of an eye, it's gone. But in trading terms, when you're watching the 5 minute, it seems to last an eternity. So we've got about 3 minutes here to wait. We want to see that this candle doesn't really push, you know, too much up here, and we kind of miss the move from the discount area. How's everyone doing today, man? Who traded yesterday? What's up, Noel? Did anyone trade yesterday for a bank holiday? Or did you guys stay out? No trade day, W. I mean, if you look at it, pretty dead day, to be honest with you. Pretty dead day. Lots of choppy price action, lots of traps. Let's see what we get here today, though. I'm excited for today, man. My first day back on the chart since like last week, like Tuesday, Wednesday last week. I'm going to see if we can get a little entry here. And then a little scalp. And then we'll see if we can catch like a better entry using this system. Got some nice discount here, though. Nice discount on price. Nice 50% discount. Who doesn't like a 50% discount? I know I do. Let's see. We've got about 50 seconds. 50 seconds. I want to get my chart ready over here. What a crazy day yesterday, though. What a crazy day. All-time highs being approached slowly. How long we got left? 10 seconds. We're going to go in here. We're going to get ready to place a buy stop. All right, I have a buy stop going in. I would like to see a bottom wick here, though. I would like to see a bottom wick. So nothing yet. Nothing yet. We want to see a break of the highs. A break of the highs here by a few pips, 3 or 4 pips. Then we'll be in this trade right here. Nice. I'm happy with this. Nice little pullback. I still have my buy stop set. We don't have to do this anymore. Let's see what we get here, man. Let's see what we get. Let's see if we get triggered. But talk to me, people. Talk to me. Come on. Let's see some chats. What's going on, man? I'm fed up with you guys lurking, man. Come on, talk to me. Talk to me. What's going on? What's your thoughts right now? Engage. Engage. No trade today? You're not trading today at all, or you haven't caught a trade yet? We don't have to do it anymore. I'm on buy from 78. Wait, you're holding one from 78? My thoughts, ranging at the moment? Yeah, we are ranging, but we have entered. You know, I don't really pay attention to this as much. It's really what happens from this point onwards. Like my first window is open, the pre-London session. We should start to get candle formation from higher time frame, and then a little bit of volume coming in to see if we can catch a little bit of move here. If not, then we don't. But that's the idea of it. So it's all about time and place right here. Not interested about any of this chop. I am interested though if we do continue to chop now that we have opened up, because we have discount, right? We've opened up for the pre-London session. We've come straight down into the discount area. We've bounced off. So this is showing me momentum right here. This is showing me, all right, boom, we have created that bottom wick. We have discount. Now we want to keep driving back to the upside from the higher time frame, potentially back into, you know, these highs or these highs. So this is showing me here, you know, that we could be on, right? This right here. This all I'm interested in is this right here. So if we don't get triggered, like I said, I'll get triggered if price pushes up and breaks this previous high by at least 3 or 4 pips. I'll get triggered over here. I haven't got triggered yet. If we don't get triggered here, then we can just wait for another setup. It would be ideal if we could come a little bit further down into this area, to be honest. I would love that. I love catching the entries from deeper into this area, because while we do tap in here, and I have caught a lot of beautiful setups from the tap of the initial area, and I have caught a move here before, obviously, I like the setups that drive down further into these areas, give us more discount, so then you can catch more of the range, right? You know, if we're getting an entry here, we have potentially like a little bit of a move up into like this kind of area or this kind of area. Whereas if we catch an entry down here, we have this whole move back up, you know, minimum into here, then into here, and then to the highs. So yeah, much bigger range. So I'm happy either way. Whatever happens. Whatever happens, happens. Got about 18 seconds here. 18 seconds, and I will be deleting my buy stop. It looks like it's not going to trigger, so I'm going to delete right here. So I've deleted my buy stop. This is going to end up closing bearish. That's fine. Let's see what happens from here. This is the game, man. This is the game. I'm on a buy now. I'm not in any buy right now. I'm not in any buy right now. You can see right here. Why is that so big? You can see right here. Let me just see right here down the bottom. I'm not in any trades right now. Not in any trades right now. So hopefully, what is your entry setup in 1 minute chart? I'm not on the 1 minute chart. This is the 5 minute chart. I don't go down to the 1 minute. I know you can see it up here. I don't know why I have that, but I don't trade the 1 minute. I trade the 5 minute. That's why I'm looking for my scalp entries. I have a few different entry criterias. My lowest will be the 5 minute. I'll have a 15 minute, a 30 minute, and then an hourly. Very rarely I will take an hourly setup, because most of the time I'll either get one from the 15 or the 30 if one doesn't come on the 5. But yeah. But basically just changing the state of delivery, man. You can see right here, changing the state of delivery. So in this instance, what I'm looking at here is a bottom wick to be formed on a higher time frame. Okay, bottom wick to be formed on a higher time frame, which is in this instance is the 4 hour and the 8 hour, I believe, right here. So what has happened if I turn on this over here? You can see, boom, right? We can see the 4 hour candle here. So this is our previous 4 hour candle, which we saw this move up during Asian session. Now what's going on is obviously this is now closed bullish. So what we're looking for right here is for this candle to create a bottom wick, which is exactly what it's done, into our discount area, which is exactly what it's done. And now we're looking for this current 4 hour candle to start pushing, right? start flipping back bullish. Once you break these highs, re-break these highs here, we should continue to push, maybe retest these highs, maybe further than that. Did we actually create all-time highs here? I think we did create all-time highs, right? Yesterday or something? Oh, we did. Look at that. Beautiful. I've been so, for those of you who don't know, I've recently, a couple days ago, my partner gave birth to my son. So I haven't been looking at the charts at all. But we created all-time highs here, man. Today during Asian session. Crazy. I didn't even realize. That's actually insane. But let's see. Let's see what gold will bring us today, man. Let's go reveal. Well done, man. W's. Double U's. You're expecting all-time new high again, like today? Yeah, potentially, man. There's a very good possibility. But what I'm looking for, and hopefully we maintain this. Hopefully we maintain this momentum, man, because since April, gold has been in this horrible consolidation. This is the weekly time frame, so this has been going on for months at this point. So hopefully, what we're seeing now, right here with these candles, right, is nice structure. Oh my god, I'm fucking losing it. I've literally had 2 hours sleep like the last fucking few days. Trend and structure, right? We have clear trend, we have clear structure, right? Highs, lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, potentially. And hopefully, this is gold breaking out of this consolidation on the weekly. I hope to God that it is, because I am absolutely sick of this price action. It's been awful in 2025 so far. If it can come down back into this discount area, I would much appreciate it. Gold, please. Give us. I want to turn this off because I haven't entered a buy here. That's just the indicator signals, and it didn't get triggered anyway. It was invalid. Congratulations. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. It's been a crazy time. I'm exhausted. Oh, I'm so tired, man. I haven't slept at all. I've barely looked at the charts since like Wednesday last week or Thursday. It's just been you know, I'm sure you guys who have kids understand and know anyway. For those who don't, prepare yourself, man. Prepare yourself. But yeah, yesterday helped because we had the US bank holiday. So I used that as another chance not to trade and just have like another day to kind of get back into the swing of things. This is exactly this is what I'm looking for in weekly. Yeah, weekly. Hopefully the momentum, and then even then from the monthly perspective as well. If you're looking at the monthly is the same. Although we did close above that previous monthly high. That's actually very nice. Look at that. Break and retest of the previous monthly high right there. Monthly closure. Bottom wick, push up, re-break highs, break all-time highs. That's nice. So hopefully the weekly and the monthly can just continue here to push. Hopefully. Unless this is like a liquidity sweep, one last all-time high, spike the previous all-time highs, grab liquidity, and then just start selling off. That's also a possibility. But for now, we're just going to stick with what we have, the information we have. We have strong bullish structure, trend. We stick with that. I'm expecting weekly to push up. Yeah, I mean, it already has. Right? Already has by a fair bit at this point. Look at that. Like 550 or so pips so far. So it's a decent push. We'll see what happens. It's still only early, man. It's still only Tuesday. So is the weekly candle going to continue to push like the whole week? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Is it just going to push, or are we going to see a bit of a pullback here? That's the question I'm asking. That is the question. That's the answer that we are all seeking, right? And nobody knows. Right now, we wait. I apologize for eating right now. That's like the first chance I've had all day. Tuesday, no news today. Interesting. Wednesday, Trump speaks. Then Friday, we have NFP, of course. So that's going to be a no trade day for me until maybe after. Oh, this is beautiful. Nice. Let's go. Come back down into this area. Give me a touch down into like this mid range right here, and I'll be happy to take that setup. Thursday, we got jolts. Which time frame is this in Sydney? Yeah. Thursday, we have, so this will be Wednesday night for me, late Wednesday night. Early Thursday morning, we got non-farm employment change, employment claims. So there's a fair bit of news this week, actually. A fair bit of news. So be careful this week. Ideally, we want to catch some trades and be done for the week today and tomorrow. Then kind of from like Thursday onwards, it could start getting a little bit tricky. Where am I from? I'm from the UK originally, but I live in Australia at the moment. I've lived here for the last, I'm going to say 9 years, I think. I wonder what kind of person I would be if I still lived in the UK. Like, I wonder if I'd be a different person because when I was 15, my parents immigrated to New Zealand. So I had, like, from that point, from birth to 15, grew up in the UK, in England. Then from 15 onwards, I've been in New Zealand, I've been in Australia. I wonder what person I would be right now if I lived my entire life in the UK. I always think about that. I wonder if I still would have found trading. You know what I mean? Like you always wonder what kind of paths life is going to take you down, and if you made different decisions, at which point in would you have gone? What kind of person would you be? What would your life look like now? It's crazy to think about, right? Because I'm gonna be honest, I was a little shit, man. I was a little shit when I lived in England. Pub crawler, yeah, probably. How long you been in Australia? I was in New Zealand for 8 years, I think, and then 7 or 8 years, and in Australia 7 or 8 years, somewhere in there, man. I'm 32 right now, coming up 33. So I left England when I was 15. Aussie? About Aussie. I try and time the live streams. We're in Australia, Victoria. I try and time the live streams when I'm about to enter, but sometimes obviously you're gonna get some situations like this where it just teases us a little bit. Tease, 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 and then you end up waiting a little bit again. But that's all good, man. We can figure out, we can see what's going on today. We'll see. We'll see what's going on in the world. See if Mr. Donald Trump is causing any more ruckus. Let's have a look. Donald Trump. Trump. True Social. Truth Social. And we're just gonna wait, see if we can get an entry here. Skip this step. Bro, get off my screen. Usually I can just click. No, I don't want to follow. Skip. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Let's see what he's posting here. 7 hours ago, Woody Allen wants to direct Donald Trump in another movie. No, don't care. As President of the United States of America, I'm pleased to announce that Rudy Giuliani, the greatest mayor in the history of New York City and equally great American patriot, will receive the Presidential Medal of Freedom, our country's highest civilian honor. Don't care about that. Anything that's going to move the markets today, man. Anything. What a few, what a few people understand is that we do very little business with India, but they do a tremendous amount of business with the US. In other words, they sell us massive amounts of goods, their biggest client, but we sell them very little. Until now, a totally one-sided relationship. And it has been for many decades. The reason that India has charged us until now such high tariffs, the most of any country, that our businesses are unable to sell into India. It has been a totally one-sided disaster. Also, India buys most of its oil and military products from Russia, very little from the US. They have now offered to cut their tariffs to nothing, but it's getting late. They should have done so years ago. Just some simple facts for people to ponder. Interesting. I wonder if they actually have offered to cut their tariffs to nothing. That's interesting if they have. All right, we got another tap in here. We might have a little bit of divergence here as well. Let's have a look. Yeah, we do. Interesting. This could, if we get a setup here, this could be nice. Changing the state of delivery, perhaps. Let's see. See what we get. We've got to wait 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes here. Hopefully this doesn't push again too much. 4-hour candle is still very young though. We still got a lot of potential here. I mean, this 4-hour candle has the potential to fill this entire wick of the previous 4-hour candle. So we got some room here to play with. We got a little bit of room to play with. Got a little bit of room to play with. Let's eat this food while we wait. Where are you from, Mr. Reveal the World? Where's everybody from in the chat, actually? He's not really said anything in the last 24 hours, it doesn't look like. He's just reposting a lot of stuff, though. reposting a lot of stuff to his page. Hasn't really said. Oh no, that's still under that post. My bad. Here we go. This is what I want to see right here. Let's keep an eye on this. 2 minutes. Still got 2 minutes, guys. NZ, Ghana, nice man. Let's go. What's it like living in Ghana? It's very important that the drug companies justify the success of their various COVID drugs. Many people think they are a miracle that saved millions of lives. Others disagree. I wonder if Trump took the vaccine. I wonder if he took it. Oh, we're rejecting heavy here. Nice. I mean, still, this is good. Like I said, the more we push down into this area and potentially get a rejection of the mid range here, this is going to be a beautiful setup for me. Waiting patiently. This is why you must have a clear entry model and stick to it. Right? Be disciplined enough to stick to it. We're not getting anything from the 15 yet. We're not getting anything from the 30, of course, hourly. We're not getting anything yet. So we're going to remain on the 5 minute. We're going to see what it do, what it do. What it do, what it do. What it do, what it do. Let's get the copy trader account up and running. This is now linked to my main account. So any trade I execute now on the copy trader account is just going to take on my main account as well. So automations, guys, automations. Automate everything. Automate everything. Automate as much as possible, guys. It's going to make your life a lot easier. Let's see if we can get an entry here. Now we still need the change in the state of delivery here. We still have we don't have that no more. Let's see. HK, Hong Kong. You from Hong Kong? Nice, man. So we're a little bit worldwide here, right? On a global. We're kind of global right now. I can't lie. We're on a global scale. We're on a global scale. Who in the chat trades gold? Does everyone here trade gold? Who in the chat trades gold? One person? One person in the chat trades gold? Damn, I thought more people traded gold, to be honest. What does everybody trade then? What does everybody trade in the chat? Gold, South Africa. Nice. Bronze. Bronze and silver. One and only gold. All right, we can keep moving our level down. As you can see, we're failing to break structure right now. Okay. Highs, lower highs. Then we get a spike out, but we reject it. We don't break above, so no change in the state of delivery here. Another low. We try and break it again. Unable to reject. No change in the state of delivery here. So we need to see a closure above one of these highs to confirm that this current, moves to the downside. We're coming back. We're going to change it and come back to the upside. Whoa, that looks crazy. Yo, that looks crazy. That's supposed to be a candle, right? Chill. Ah, that looks crazy. All right, let's see. We've got about 3 or so minutes. Let's see if we can start breaking one of these highs. To be honest, I still would like a touchdown into the mid range, to be honest. But I'll take the bounce from here for sure. For sure. Patiently waiting to blow. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 50 Cent Show. This is my life, my pain, my knife, my gun. I'm a nightmare, huh? Bruh. What's up, Simon? Trying, yeah, it's trying. It's trying to move back to the upside, but which is good. What we don't want to see, to be honest, is price like closing above and then faking us out and then coming back below. So it's good that it's not even closing above here, right? I'd much rather that than like a fake breaker structure, changing the stage delivery. So that's it, man. We just have to wait. We have to wait. Wait. Once we tap into this mid range, though, we should see. If we do tap into the mid range, we should see a stronger rejection here for sure. The volume is not exciting me at the moment. So we want to see like a clear reaction, clear direction, change in the state of delivery, and the price start moving back up. We want to see it clearly happen. We don't really want to see too much like what happened over here, where we had the buy stop. We had the change in state of delivery, then it just came straight back down. We don't want to see that happening too many times because that's going to be a sign of consolidation and low volume, and we don't really want to be trading during those times. So nice. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Who here is from the Telegram? Put a 1 in the chat if you joined from the Telegram. You joined from Telegram, nice. All right, we're tapping into the AOI area now. You can see that instant reaction from the AOI area, but I would really love to tap into this area as well, to be honest, the mid-range here of this discount area. Have you been following along with the levels, Nicholas? If you guys aren't in the Telegram, if you're not in the Telegram, make sure you join right now. I've been posting all my levels in here the last couple weeks. And you can see here I posted, wait. I don't know. Where did I post that? I don't know. I posted that somewhere. But here, looking for buys from this area if entry shows. As you can see, a little bit later on, rejection of this area. Boom. Price makes a beautiful move to the upside there. You can see I posted it beforehand. Beautiful rejection. Beautiful move to the upside. Again, right here, sell zone, looking for sales from here and here, but price taps into this one at 336. As you can see right here. Beautiful. One little tap, in and out. Look at that sell-off right there. This was like 6 days in a row that I called these levels where we had beautiful moves from. Look, I mean, look at this one. Where is this one? Yeah, let's have a look. Over here, I posted it. Buy zone, buy zone. This is where I'm looking for buys. A little while later, look at that move. Price taps into my buy zone perfectly. Absolutely flies up. Look at that. It's like a 200 pip move right there from that zone that I posted earlier on. So I posted that at 3:15 p.m. By 4 o'clock, we had that move. Then by 8 o'clock, a few hours later, you had that 200 pip move from that exact zone where I called it over here. These are the levels, man. These are the levels. Again, where is it? Right here. Posted this level. Sell zone. Sell zone. Looking for sales. Right there. A little while later. Look at that sell-off. From that level. 180 pip sell-off right there. Posted that at 324. This came at 520. A couple hours later. Almost a 200 pip move. Same thing right here. Posted. Scalp. Where are we? Right here. Looking for buys from here. This was at 315. An hour later, a couple hours later, that one bounce from there, 100 pip move, back to the upside. And then a little bit later on, price went down deeper into the other level. You can see right here, I posted 2 levels. One here and then one down here. Scalp buy zone, buy zone. And then a little bit later on, we got a 100 pip move from the first level. And a little bit later on, look at that. That'll be like that was the first touch. Then price had that beautiful move up, came all the way back down into the second level, grabbed that bullish liquidity, tapped in, and then flew back to the upside again. So if you're not in the Telegram, make sure you come and join it. The link is down below, man. Link is down below. This is exactly this one of exact same levels right here. This is what we're looking for buys from today. So there we go. Mid-range accomplished. This is where I want to see a nice bounce from now. I would love a nice bounce from here. We can get that move back to the upside. You join from Telegram as well. Automated. You might have to refresh your stream. You might have to refresh your stream. I think you're a little bit behind. If you refresh, you'll get the live feed. I think it breaks 3489. It will go low. Low. What you say? I mean, I'm looking for a bounce anywhere in this area now. Anywhere we can get a bounce. If it's here, I'm looking for a bounce anywhere in this area now, back to the upside. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking for. Make sure you guys sub up as well. Make sure you guys sub up, man. Hit the sub button, hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button on the YouTube stream right now for me. Why do you trade gold and not Forex? Gold is cleaner, more volume, more volatility. In my opinion, gold has the best and cleanest price action. Yeah. It's consistent. One thing gold is that Forex isn't is it's consistent. What about the spreads? I use a broker that has very, very good spreads on gold. Less than a pip. That broker is you'll find it in the description down below, in the YouTube description. But best spreads on gold, man. Best spreads in the industry for sure. And I've used a lot of brokers. I've used brokers like Pepperstone, Oanda, FP Markets. I've used them all. What is that box in the top right? This one it just tells me my bias. So I know if I'm looking for buys or sells instantly. If I go into any pair like AUD USD, you see it says bearish. You know, so if I'm trading AUD USD, I know straight away I'm not interested in any buys. I'm just looking at some sells. But first of all, we would need to see some sort of retracement from that area, which, you know, could be, you know, from these highs over here down to the lows. I don't know, like here, you could look at some sort of retracement here, right? So I know straight away, bearish bias. I'm looking for a pullback in here, then I'm looking for sales. Simple as that. That's my analysis done in literally about a minute, right? So then all I have to do is set an alert right here. Boom, alert, wait for price to come back into this area, then I'll start looking for an entry. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll move on to the next session, next window, and I'll do it all again. So this just helps me. This is why I automate my my system, because it just helps me. You know, it gives me back my freedom. The reason I started trading is for freedom, right? And if I'm going to sit here on the chart for like 10 hours a day waiting for a setup, like I might as well just go and get a 9-to-5 job. It's probably going to be less stressful. You know, for the majority of people, you're going to get consistent money. It's, you know, it's probably better to do that, right? It's probably better to do that way. So I like to take back my time. I like to take back my freedom, take back control. So I've automated my system to give me instant bias on any pair that I trade. This is NASDAQ. We see we got a bearish bias. So again, what I'd be looking for on NASDAQ, if we just maybe from this swing high down into this low, what we need to do now during this window is we need to wait for a pullback into here. Then we can look at sales. Once, you know, the top wick is being formed over here, we can start looking at some sales from here back down. So I know straight away I can jump onto any pair. Again, what I would do there is just set an alert on TradingView. Boom, set an alert. Wait for price to come back in here. Now I can move on, carry on with my day, do what I need to do, and then come back to the charts when I get set up. So this way, again, I get back my freedom. I get back my time. I'm not sitting staring at a fucking computer chart, you know, 10 hours a day, just sitting here watching candles, waiting for a setup, right? I can carry on my day. I can go to the gym. I can do whatever I want to do and only come back to the charts once once I get alerted that prices come into the area. You can see we've got a bullish bias here on gbpjpy. And so far for the pre-London session, my first window, we've got a nice bullish move coming up right here. GBP USD, bearish. If we add any sort of retracement here, whereas we can use this swing high down into this swing low. So no retracement into our key level yet. So you'd wait for price to pop back in. Although this candle has created a decent top wick at this point. GBP AUD, we're looking for a bullish move. We've got a bullish bias, so we can look for retracement, I guess, from this swing low to this swing high. We're coming close, so we'd wait for GBP AUD to come down into this area, and then we're going to be looking for buys from there. It's as simple as that. That would then be a beautiful bottom wick formed on this higher time frame candle. And that's it. You wait for your bounce, you set alerts here, wait for a bounce, wait for your entry model, and then start taking price back up. Simple as that. This is the same analysis that I've been sending out on all my levels in the Telegram. Same thing, which is what I've been able to, you know, get some great entries from. So it's just as simple as that. It takes me 5-10, you know, not even 5-10 minutes, 5 minutes and under, really. Any pair that I choose. Let me go down to Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, we have a neutral bias right now. So it's neither bullish nor bearish is what it's telling me. And you can see if you zoom out a little bit, you actually do have like a little bit of consolidation in here. So that's why it's saying a neutral bias. There's no clear direction yet. No clear direction. Anything I want to do, anything I choose. Let's have a look at XRP. We got a bearish bias. We zoom out, we can clearly see, look at that. Clear downtrend, I know straight away. I don't have to look out. I don't have to try and figure out, you know, what the structure is if I'm looking for buys or sells. Simply, all I need to do is know it's bearish, understand that the market is currently pulling back. We have a high here. We have a new low formed here. The market is pulling back. maybe we could start looking at some entries back to the downside here. No matter what it is, you need to automate your system. Oh, we're getting a bit of a sell-off here on gold. Nice. You need to automate your system to take back your time, take back your freedom. That's it. My thoughts on gold right now on gold. I'm looking at this. Let's have a look. We got any liquidity? These levels you're seeing right now, this is also my liquidity indicator that I've coded for myself. So I know that there is bullish liquidity down here. So we're a fair bit from liquidity at the moment. We've got bullish liquidity, a lot of it lying down in these areas. So that's something we could be looking at. Monday. Where's Monday's open? Over here. All right, so we got very good discount right now. We got a very good discount right now. So we can start rejecting here, the bottom range of this discount area. That's a W. If we can get an entry from here, this is beautiful. So now we just need to see that change in the state of delivery. How do you get two higher time frame candles on the side like that? And are they now this is 4 hour. These are 4 hour candles. These are 4 hour candles. Adolfo. Both of them are 4 hour candles. So we have the current 4 hour candle right here, and we have the previous 4 hour candle. Yeah. These are my my fib settings. What indicator are you using for bias? I have a big issue with bias. This is my indicator. This is what I've coded for myself, automated for myself to like I said, to give me back my time and freedom. Like, you don't want to be sitting here all day for hours trying to find which way you're trying to trade, trying to find a bias. Like, is it buys? Is it sells? Where are my key levels? Where do I find an entry? Right? You don't want to be sitting here for hours trying to figure that out every single day. Like, there's no point. Like I said, you might as well just get a 9 to 5 job. You need to start automating your process so that you can jump on, find a buyer straight away. You know, cool. Today I'm looking for buyers. That's all you can focus on. Draw your levels, you know, set alerts, and then walk away, continue on with your day. That's exactly what I'd be doing right now. Obviously, I'm streaming on YouTube. I do enjoy streaming, but if I wasn't streaming right now, I would have set, you know, my alerts here, here, and here. So I know price is tapping into these areas. I can jump back on the chart. I have a clear bias. I know I'm looking for buyers. Now I can start looking at my entry. Simple as that. Wait, how do you put 2 on there? On mine, I could only use 1. It's this indicator right here. ICT higher time frame candles by Paddy. And you can put multiple time frames on there. Actually, you can put like daily as well if you want to. You can put up to 6 higher time frames on the chart at once. I just like to do the 4 hour though. That's all I need really. So this is an interesting reaction right here. If we can get a closure above this previous high, like obviously if you're looking at structure here, you've got, you know, highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, right? So you're creating that bearish market structure. Now you've got that change in state of delivery. So you've created a new high. And if you close above here, we could start to see that move back to the upside. So So we could be getting an entry coming up here, guys. We could be getting an entry. Could be getting an entry. We just have to wait a little bit longer. You have to confirm that this candle closes above that previous high, first of all. How will the news tomorrow impact gold? Are you talking about job openings, unemployment, or are we talking about this one right here tonight? Which one are we talking about here? Because your tomorrow is probably different to mine, depending on where you are in the world. Any trade? I'm currently looking at the moment. How many points do you think it will go up? No idea. I'm not a genie. I can't read the future. I cannot read the future. We're just gonna have to wait and see, man. Simple as that. All right, let's see. Close above. It's looking like we are gonna close above at this point. All right, I've got a buy stop in. All right, I am in here. I don't like how it's. I don't like how it's spiked up like that straight away, but we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens here, guys. Let's see. This 5 doesn't have a bottom wick, so we could see a spike down at this point to create that bottom wick. Wasn't the best. What we got here? 30-minute candle. Was a 30-minute candle create a bottom wick at this point? 30-minute candle has created a bottom wick. Let's see. So we could see this 5-minute candle flip bearish momentarily, but we'll see what happens from there. We will see what happens from there. This is going to be a scalp entry. What's that initial push I got right there? About 12 pips, 13 pips. So I am expecting a flip bearish, but we're going to see how this 5-minute candle closes in the next 3 minutes. Life is an open door. Love is an open door. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Let's see what we get here. Let's see what we get right here. Can we get a nice push? Can we get a nice push? Still trying to eat this food, man. You also trade on US session? Sometimes. A lot. Lately, I've been trading a lot during New York, yeah, because I just haven't been getting the setups during London session. Usually, I just try and trade London, and if I catch a move, I'll call it a day. But most of the moves recently have been happening um, during New York session. So I have been staying up a little bit late. For me, it's like 12, like 11, 12, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. sometimes. So it's not ideal, especially with kids, to be honest. But you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. All right, we've got 20 seconds here. What's going to happen with this handle? We're going to have to ride this one out, maybe. I still think we can come down here and tap in. This 5 doesn't have a bottom wick, so there's always a possibility we can sell off a little bit here. My stops are under here. Did actually get slipped a little bit on that entry, to be honest with you. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Yeah, damn, I got slipped like 5 pips on that entry. Is there any sessions that you try to avoid? Some people say they don't like the Asian. Yeah, I don't trade the Asian session. I don't trade the Asian session. Mainly during this time, I'm waking up. It's early here in Australia, so I'm waking up. Um, some days I'm taking my kids to daycare, work out, do what I got to do, you know? And then I come to trade here my time about 3 p.m., which is the pre-London session. And then I'll trade up until like a couple hours after London session open. Then I have a bit of a gap. So as you can see right here, these are my windows, right? So we have this window highlighted in green, mid window. Sometimes I'll trade this, a lot of times I won't. Then we'll have second window. So this is like London session. Then you have New York session start right here. I give New York session a little bit of time to play out, and then I start trading 1 hour after New York session. So there are some times that I do avoid for the most part. But basically you just want to stick to your London New York session. That's it. What's going to happen here? What is going to happen? Happy birthday. Close the open door. Did anyone see my my latest upload on Instagram? Be honest. Did you laugh or not? Wishing me a big win for today? You don't have to wish me a big win. I appreciate it though. We'll see what happens. There's a system that I follow. Some trades I win, some trades I lose, some trades I break even. That's it. That's the process. The last stream we had, whenever that was, like Wednesday or Thursday before my partner gave birth, we had a winning trade on stream there. That's it, man. That's trading. You have wins, you have losses. Simple as that. We'll see how this plays out. Not looking too good right now, but let's see. The week is still young. The week is young. I only started trading today anyway. I only started trading today. Yesterday I didn't trade, bank holiday and all that. Let's see if we can survive this. See if we can get a move back to the upside here. To be fair, there was a little bit of a sign here, right? That I maybe wouldn't have. It's still a valid entry, but maybe that it wasn't the best entry because of this 5-minute candle having no bottom wick. I did say that as we entered, like there's a chance that price could spike down and tap into that, but yeah, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. See, now I have my stop loss below here, probably like here, a few pips below this low. So usually what I would do right here with such a candle, I would start to manage risk, but there's not really any point me moving my stop loss here to here now because we're very close, right? So I'm just going to leave it as it is. Sometimes there are situations like this where price just sells off, like you enter a trade, price sells off. You don't really get much opportunity to manage the trade. Sometimes this happens. But most of the time you get opportunity to manage it. Sometimes you don't. But let's see. That's also a 15-minute closure right there. 15-minute closure, strong rejection. Look at that. Strong rejection there. Say goodbye. Let's see. Let's see if we get tapped out here. Or will we get saved by the gods, the gold gods? The gold gods. The gods of gold. It's not looking good. Nope. I've been watching. All I'm watching at the moment is Frozen. My daughter loves Frozen. That's what I've been watching. And all the songs are stuck in my head, man. We out. There we go. We're out. So I'm out of that trade. That's a loss. We'll see what else we have. Let me update that. Trades. I'll update it right here. I'll update it. I double click. 1 win, 1 loss so far on the stream. We've only just started doing these YouTube streams, so the numbers will improve. So that's that set up. We still could get an entry from here. I don't really want to see 5-minute candles closing below, to be honest. If it does start closing below, I'll probably look for a deeper retracement, perhaps. What do we have here? Yeah, we could look at a deeper retracement. Have to do this anymore. Look at deeper retracement right there. I think perhaps not the same. Yeah, we're still kind of in that range. Still kind of in that range. Oh. So what do we see there? We saw at 12, 13 pips profit. Nothing from the 15, nothing from the 30 yet. We don't have to do this anymore. Yeah, this could still be, we could still get an entry here for sure. I'll give it another opportunity if we get an entry. I'll give it one more opportunity to push up. Other than probably then I'll just wait for like New York, pre-New York. First time I see your setup failed. Yeah, I mean, I've been trading for 9 years, man. Like I said, you have wins and you have losses. That's trading. I would love to sit here and enter, 100 trades and 100 of them be winning trades. I would love that. But that's not the reality. If you go and watch the last stream, Felix, the last live stream on YouTube, I entered a trade there. That was a winning trade. Like I said, man, you have wins, you have losses. Some you win, some you lose. Never met someone who doesn't let me in. What's Mr. Trump saying, man? Is he saying anything? He needs to wake up and move the markets for us. Mental synchronization. Oh, man. Oh shit, my camera's super dark. I didn't realize. My bad, G's. Forty, 42-ish. 42. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Can we get a second chance entry? Second chance entry. Still trying to eat this food, man. Dead. Come on, man. I don't want to wait anymore. Just give me an entry. Give me a goddamn entry. Nice. Getting a little bit of divergence here as well. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Come on. But now we got to wait. We got London session open as well. Do I have a target profit in a month? Yeah, I aim for like anywhere between like 1 to 5%. Usually it's around like the 1 to 3% mark. Depending on like the circumstances, you know? You'll see my results for August. Posted it last week. Finished trading for the week, for the month last week on Tuesday or Wednesday or something. I remember now, man. It's all been a blur. It's all been a blur since my partner gave birth. I have no idea. Somewhere here, maybe? Yeah, somewhere here. Here we go. These are my trades right here for the whole of August. 4K, few wins, few more losses. But notice one thing. Losses small, winners big. Get another entry right here. Usually I look to go like 1 or 2% profit. For the week, 1 to 2%, and then I'll call it a week. Overall for the month, yeah, I'm looking at like I said, anywhere from like 1 to 5%. If I can get 1% per month, per week, that's a W. 1 or 2% per week. That's a realistic approach. All right. A realistic approach. You should all try and be as realistic as possible with your trading. You're not going to become a millionaire. I've been doing this 9 years. All right. 9 years. I'm nowhere near millionaire status. I'm comfortable, but I'm nowhere near millionaire status. So you need to be realistic with your approach, with your goals. Great discipline, exactly. Well, I've been, like I said, I've been doing this for 9 years now. I understand. I understand what it takes to be consistently profitable. And when it comes to being profitable, I promise you now, less is more. The more you trade, the less profitable you are going to be. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me when I say trust me. Trust me when I say trust me. All right, let's see what we get here. Let's see what we get here. Looking to get triggered again. This is nice though. This is nice. Nice bottom wick. This is London session open as well. So we really want to see a bottom wick here. What's your take on scalpers who does a lot of trades? I mean, each of their own. If you're profitable doing that, then go ahead. Right? If you're profitable, if you're a scalper and you're profitable and you take like 10 trades a day, then that's cool, man. That's so be it. That's great. But I'm telling you now, majority of people are not able to maintain that level of focus, discipline, to trade that way. Because most people are trading to get rich and they don't want to accept a 1 or 2% gain per week, per month. They want they want massive gains. And it's just, they're not long term. It's just, yeah. They just can't keep that up, basically. They just can't keep that up. All right. All right. All right. Do you guys think this current 4-hour candle is going to flip back bullish, or we're going to see like a very steep bottom wick here and then a push back up, rebreak of the highs? What do you think? We've got 2 hours left. Where do I aim for scalps like these? Usually I just go for like 1-to-1s, 1-to-2s, just depending on the price action. But if you're thinking about, if you're looking at the previous candle, right? If you're looking at this candle right here, this previous 4-hour candle, it closed bullish, created a low here, and it created a high here. If this 4-hour candle is going to continue, we've potentially created a low right here, and there's potential for this 4-hour candle to create a new high over here above this high, right? So there's a lot of potential to the upside here. You're just really just trying to catch the bottom of it. But yeah, usually I'll go for like, if I'm scalping 1-to-1, 1-to-2, just depends on the price action that I'm seeing. I have to go in a little bit, guys. See what happens here. Aiming, looking for a push up into like this area here. To be honest with you. To be honest with you, I think what I'll do at this point, right, because I've already taken a trade today and it was a losing trade, if it comes back down and starts re-breaking the lows here, I'm going to close half of my position. I'm going to manage risk aggressively on this trade if it doesn't want to play out. Do you only trade gold? And if so, how has it been? Gold has actually been pretty, it's been all right, actually, to be honest. Gold has been all right. Hasn't been bad at all. Obviously, like the higher time frames, weekly, daily, are very choppy. All right, I'm gonna close half of that position right there. That was a heavy rejection. I'm gonna close half right there. Gold has been okay. It hasn't been too bad. Hasn't been too bad. Lower time frame price action has actually been pretty decent. You can see, I just showed you guys right here. Fucking showed you guys right here somewhere my results for last month. the whole month of August. Was it here somewhere? Yeah, it's here somewhere. Bruh, I swear it was right here. Ah, it's here now. Yeah, okay. Here's my results for the month of August. So last month wasn't too bad. The month before that, I'm not scrolling up any further, but um, it's been decent. Obviously, it's been a lot slower than, I mean, 2025 in general has been slower, in my opinion, since Trump has took office, but it hasn't been too bad. If you have a system and you know what you're doing, like, you should be fine. All right. So what I've done here as well is move my stop loss up now, and I'm now out of that trade. So we gave it a couple opportunities right there. This one I closed half at break even and the other half here. It's probably now going to reject and flip back bullish. That's fine. It's struggling to push up now at this point. So now I am reassessing this situation. We have a bullish bias. We have a bullish zone that we are rejecting. We also have divergence in here. But it doesn't want to push up yet. It's struggling. So this is showing me, obviously, we've had quite a bit of a sell off to the downside, a very steep 4-hour bottom wick at this point for the current 4-hour candle. We do have London session open at this point. I'm thinking maybe the 1-hour candle wants to create a steeper bottom wick. I don't know. It's gonna push up now, isn't it? Typical. But it's kind of messing around here. So I want to see another clear entry. I don't really want to sit in these trades for too long. I'm looking for an initial bounce. So we looked at the initial bounce here. We got an initial bounce here as well from the lows pushing up. So I want to see, what I'd like to see ideally is the entry from either here or here. Just push like we have seen in on other occasions, many other occasions. If it's playing around like this, it's kind of getting choppy in here now and it's kind of bouncing, then I'm not going to really like that too much, to be honest. So at this point, I'll probably wait for New York session now. Probably wait for New York session. I don't want to be taking too many trades. I've already took 2 trades today. We had that loss over here, and then we had this like loss break even. But I feel like we're gonna bounce from here. This is the annoying part. La 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 long. What do you guys think? Are we gonna bounce them here or not? Are we gonna bounce them here or not? Yes or no? I want to see what everyone's thinking right now. I want to know what you're all thinking so that I can do the opposite. Nah, I'm joking. We're going to bounce from here? You think so? At this point, I'll probably just look at a 15-minute entry. No. Probably just look at a DTG 15-minute entry. But I've got to go, guys. I've got to go. I got to go take care of the baby for a little bit. I've been live for an hour 40, man. That's way too long. But there you go. This is trading, man. You have wins, you have losses. That's it. If this trade would have played out, that would have been my one trade for the week. I would have been done for the rest of the week. I wouldn't have traded again. We're gonna have to get busy. We still got New York session today. We still have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Probably won't trade Friday because of NFP. But this is it, man. This is the reality of trading. Some days you win, some days you lose. But it's about long term. It's not just about today. Today is irrelevant. Right? I still have to show up on the day and execute and follow my system and see what happens. But I can't, I'm not gonna let like what has happened today completely ruin my trading career forever. I've been through this many times. Like I said, you have wins, you have losses. You have break evens. Some days can be frustrating. Some days can be easy. Some days can be boring. Some days can be exciting. Some days you'll have no setup. Some days you'll have like fucking 4 setups. This is just trading. You have to get comfortable with this reality. You have to accept, you can't expect to jump onto the charts every single day and have a winning trade. That's it. We just wait. I'll still wait. I'll set alerts to see if I get any setups. And I'm going to go take care of my baby. I'm going to go take care of my baby. You know what? Let me go get him real quick, actually. Let me go get him real quick. Is my boy? That's my boy. He's a handsome boy already. Appreciate my time. You've learned a lot. That's good, Felix, man. I'm pretty much live every day. I'm trying to go live every day. I'm gonna gonna try and go live every day. I need sleep first of all, man. I haven't slept in days. He's super cute, man. He's super cute. He's not happy right now because there's a lot of light in here. There's a lot of light in here, man. Another gold trader born. Yep. I'm already teaching him. Go and watch my latest Instagram video. I want to turn this light off, man. It's too bright. At this point, guys, like price is just continuing to sell off. What I'm gonna do from here? Where's we got? We got liquidity all the way down here, I guess. I would say wait for the New York session, man. If we start closing below this area, if we start closing below here, then I'll call it. If we reject and we close back above, I'll still look for some entries, but oh, he's smiling. How dad, yeah, man. Having a boy is different. Having a boy, you just see yourself. And especially these days, man, you gotta raise your son properly, man. We need some real men back in the world. You know what I'm saying? I gotta raise a man. I gotta raise a man now. It's different. Which means I gotta be a man. To raise a man, you gotta be a man. I gotta lead by example. That screen was actually quite cool. Look at that. You got the chat over here. Everything's still on there. And just nice. Yeah, that light's too bright. Anyway, guys, well, there you go. That's today's lesson. Couple entries, trying to catch the move back up. Bullish bias. We got some bullish confluence, some bullish reactions at these levels, but price obviously just doesn't want to push. So now we wait for mid window, second window. We'll see if we get another setup, or I'll see if I get a higher time frame setup here from the DTG system. The DTG system. We do have news tonight, 12. Not too bothered about that, to be honest. ISM, manufacturing PMI. The next level I'm going to look for an entry from. This is going to be like my last chance entry. Is going to be down here at this liquidity. There's some liquidity down here. There's quite a fair bit of liquidity in this area. Bullish liquidity right here. I'll look for that. Potentially, I'll look for an entry there. If not, then I'll be waiting for the next window. Next trading window. We're going to close below here. Actually, let's make sure we close below before I delete that level. If we close below, I'm no longer interested in this area. Yeah, we close below there. Not interested. Shit. All right, guys, I'm going to dip out, man. I'm going to turn off this light because it's blinding him. And you're just not going to be able to see me if I do that. So, plus I've been live for like 2 hours anyway. All right, guys. The DTG members, I will see you in the Discord. Much love. God bless you all. I'll be live tomorrow, same time, same place, same pair, same system, same approach, same entry. Until then, take care of yourselves. Everyone leave a like on the live stream before you dip out, please, and sub to the channel. Much love. Have a great day, man.